welcome back to Group 2, who were having a little bit of a interesting time with their most recent job. How you guys feeling?
Well, I'm still probably hopped up on the residue of the murder drug.
Murder drug's pretty great.
Oh, man. So no time has passed since last session, basically?
That's kind of up to them.
I mean, I could put it at I don't know, 2 weeks. 2 weeks sounds reasonable.
Since last session?
Oh, not since last session.
No, I think it was a week or two since your first run.
Yes, since the first run, yeah.
I'd give it a day, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say, because we ended with Tilt and I for sure. I wasn't sure if Grog came with us. We drove past the brewery, and I was going to start being homeless Joe hanging around outside.
Yeah. So a day for you to get set up in your your little industrial hovel corner probably isn't a bad idea.
Be fine by me, and I would have gone just so I can see what's going on around us.
Okay. Did we do perception checks on the place last time? I want to say that we did.
No, we did not.
I rolled a 2 on
one.
security cameras. I remember that. There's industrial security. That's what I got.
Yeah, I was checking for the homeless bros. That's my role.
Yeah,
I see it right there.
Yeah. If memory serves, you did not find any homeless bros.
Yep. Yeah, you said that it was a good spot to be homeless in potentially, but for some reason there were no homeless people there right at that point in time.
Yep.
So I'm going to go stake my claim on sweet homeless property.
Tara, what kind of crazy fever dream did you have when you did your little submersion thing?
I don't know if you can put these type of things into words. But he did the resonance dive. He had a deep run all by himself. And when he came out of the Matrix, he thought he did. He was jumped into a toaster.
That sounds so terrible.
So basically, he spent the day trying to just get out.
I'll be in the toaster.
That's not a good place to be stuck.
I am now going to torture you with complete loaves of bread while throwing you in the shower.
He's just going to wake up with slices of bread all over him. I don't understand.
Because he's not already fucked up enough.
Can we make the PTSD a thing with him with that?
I mean, you keep pushing it, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he just went on a submergence run, basically had a weird Matrix spirit journey. He can now just jump into machines that are, configured to be jumped into.
That's good.
I like the concept that you have a toaster with a control rig in it. That's my favorite part about this.
Rigger mods. He has. Yeah.
You never question what people are willing to do.
Pretty much.
We were questioned whether or not we could. We didn't question whether or not we should.
It makes perfect post every time. Bad news, I kind of fall on the floor every time I want toast.
He's just so ingrained in his head that when he hears the he just falls to the ground.
Yep.
Oh man. All right.
Technomancy.
Moving on from the toastermancy. It's the next day. Grog, I think, got to sleep off his drug, which was, a fitful sleep in the beginning. We've all had those situations where you just can't seem to. I feel like he might be dying after toastermancy.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm definitely here. I am definitely filing all of this away.
I mean, I don't think he's told
never
any
being
of you guys
forgotten.
yet.
No, he hasn't. So I'll play it off to that much. But Lord help him if I ever find out.
I mean, I guess he was going to give you guys a call. Like, did I miss something important?
I mean, did you guys let him know? Did you send him a message when this all started?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's part of the group. We'd let him know. We'd let Charlie know. We'd pretty much let the whole group know, whole run know of what was going on with it.
I mean, we did well last time. There's no reason not to.
All right.
So,
He's gonna request ENI while he just like gets up and tries to get to your location.
Yeah, I was going to say, as it stands now, I mean, we've got 2-3 successful runs under our belt. May as well.
Yeah.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Right. So we have a couple days left on trading
9.
murder drug for.
Oh, yeah. We got 9 days left on when it's due. I got to check back with.
Probably should have wrote that down somewhere. I think it was 3 days for.
No, we had 9. Oh, he just said a couple days. He didn't give me an actual time frame. Oh yeah, okay. See, here we go. These are actual. This is the new board. Our new board. But yeah, when I was talking to my contact, he didn't give me a specific time. So
we got a couple days to fill Terra in as he wants to be filled in. Terra, we got contacted by a few of Grog's old friends, not nice people, and they want us to put some murder drug in a bunch of beer, and we are totally not doing that. And are trying to fake that we're doing that at the moment. So we're trading a bunch of murder drug for much more cram, and then we're going to go in to a brewery, put the cram in a bunch of beer, and then we're gonna see how that turns out.
So what you're telling me is that we're conning the J.
For now. For now, it is a con.
Well, if you still get paid, I don't get a flying frag. CNI.
Is this a 3-way call, or is this just between you and him?
I'm open.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of the open con.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're all talking
it is necessary.
A 3-way call. I will take note that Grog thinks dwarves aren't real people.
They're not. They're dwarves.
There's been enough.
They're tiny. They come up to my kneecap, and this current one that's yik-yakking is playing the homeless role right now. So why would he have a comm?
Because everybody has a comm, even homeless people.
Oh, okay. Got your point.
True. It's a little weird, but they have comms too.
Yeah, and Tara, I'm gonna let you know it's not necessarily a con. It's in much of him giving us the money, and then I'm going to kill him.
Okay. We're geeking to J now.
I wouldn't even call this guy a J.
I mean,
he's paying
technically, it would be after the job, so he's no longer a J, but he's still murdering him.
No.
Yes.
Well, I'm not down with this wet work thing, but whatever.
That's why I said I am. You can sit back and watch.
Technically, we have this job, and then we're going to have another job where Grog is the J. It's really what's going to go on here.
Okay, you know what? Just give me your location. I'm on my way.
I don't think you guys are really anywhere at the moment.
No, we're not. We're kind of in the middle of legwork. Like, we're waiting on a bunch of cram to be delivered to us. We have Jurgen is down being homeless next to the place that we've got to we've got to infiltrate, trying to get us foot traffic patterns and everything like that. I don't even know what I'm doing.
I don't know. Don't ask me.
I don't know what Grog's doing, other than planning murder.
All right, you guys need me to over the horizon anything for you, or
See if you can get a layout of the building.
Yeah.
that's the easier part.
See if you can find out when deliveries are. You know, if we got to go through docks or whatnot. Not docks like harbor, but docks like the loading bay type deal.
Yeah.
See what
All
you
right.
can figure out on that front.
I'll see what I can figure on the tricks. Give me
What
about a
am I-
half hour.
You know, and then as far as what I'm doing, I'm getting up. I'm going to end up leaving the comm net. Let them know I'll be back. I'll leave the comm call, and I'm going to go try to shake off the effects of this murder drug that I've been on. Hop in the shower, wake up a little bit. Get
After you wake up, it's gone unless you just feel dirty.
and then definitely go take a shower.
Sure. I also imagine you're spending very, very careful times just cleaning your gun and just thinking, yes, I'm completely sane.
Oh.
All right, so Terry, you want to hit me with some matrix searching here?
Yep. All right, let's see. Wait, I forgot.
We'll see how well. And you were going for the
Half an hour.
yeah.
Did it?
All right, so in about 15 minutes, you're able to find out. Thankfully, you watched the previous episodes, so you know exactly what the crappy information you found out about the place. This is a larger scale production facility. They don't have like, you know, when you go to like Anheuser-Busch or other places, they have like tours and things. This is not set up for tours and sales. This is strictly production.
So no overalls and flannels.
So no, what?
No overalls and flannels.
I mean, there are a few people that work there, but it's mostly done by drone because what you have is big vats of ingredients that are assembling themselves into soy beer. So you really only need maybe like a technician on shift to make sure the drones don't explode. Maybe a person there that's managing orders, so kind of like an operator or a secretary. You probably have somebody whose job it is to make sure the beer doesn't go gross, and then maybe 2 or 3 people to do actual sales when people pick things up. It's a fairly low key kind of place. You will be able to find just some general blueprints on the building. Nice and easy. Very large and open on the inside, with all of the few offices that it does have for these people off on the one side, and all of the rest of the place is giant stainless steel. I don't know anything about beer. I'm sorry.
Probably plasteel.
Usually, yeah. Probably right now it's plasteel. So
Yeah, giant vats of proto beer before it becomes actual beer. And then giant areas full of bottles that it is going to end up in, and giant areas full of the packaging materials like the 6-packs and the cases and that kind of stuff, and then pallets upon pallets and things to wrap the pallets. What kind of questions do you guys have that you can get in here? No
Okay,
questions.
how
You
many
guys still
drones?
want like the shipping schedules?
Do you want a specific one? Because you can get some of the stuff pretty easily just from records of, like, you know, this restaurant picks up so much on this day, that kind of stuff. Like, there's some pretty regular distribution going in and out. But like specifics, you're going to actually have to be in the host to find that out.
All right.
Like, you could go through some traffic patterns and that kind of stuff and be like, oh, there's a giant truck leaving and there's a giant truck coming in. But if you want specifics,
See if there's usual setup days that they always get the wheat on this day or the soy on that day. How many drones are we going to be dealing with?
Huh.
For exact numbers, you're going to have to be in the actual host to see what they're running. But through, like, greater Googling, a building of this size should probably have about, let's be generous and say 6 drones that are there to just, like, forklift kind of drones to move the pallets of things around in the larger stuff. The overall building is going to be rather automated because it doesn't actually... Things don't need to be done on a immediate basis when you're brewing beer, because a lot of it is time. Granted, we're in the future where they're going to use all kinds of things to accelerate the time, but at some point, you've accelerated as much as you can, and you just have to wait. And then that's really it for drones that would be functioning inside to just move stuff around. And that gives you like 1 or 2, like if 1 or 2 is down for maintenance, that still leaves you 4 to move pallets and larger things around inside the facility.
All right, so DNI. All right, so you guys want to just break in there and put Cram in the mix somehow, right?
Yeah. More or less.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what we were told to do.
Well, I can see about that, but that's going to be a dive. You guys free?
Hi.
I got some chores to do before I can go out and play, but yeah, I'm going to be free after that.
Well, yeah, let's meet up. I'm going to need, bodyguards. Things can go bad quickly.
Only if you screw up. I can't imagine that happening.
And we're just going to have to make sure that we got a shower or bathtub by you. You'll be fine.
Really insistent on this.
It's for your own safety.
I told you I got your back. I don't jerk on my word.
All right, well,
So which angle do you guys want to conquer first?
Let's see if Jurgen finds anything from the traffic patterns from where he's at. That's what I would think. I mean,
Yeah.
he's been out there, trolling out there overnight at the very least.
Jurgen, you want to give me a body plus willpower roll to resist the wonderful environment you find yourself in? Because, it's cold.
All right. The street lifestyle he's living right now?
Yeah, he's super homeless.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do I need is that something that would even phase me?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
There
there's
are
a chance
straight
it
up-
might hurt you, but you could easily soak it as a dwarf.
All right, let's see here. I need
There-
body plus willpower.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah,
There are
right.
rules about homeless people and exposure, and this isn't like your normal area where you may have a what should we call it, some kind of squat setup. So let's just see how good of a night you had.
Uh-oh, is he gonna die?
One can
help
only
you
hope.
die. Oh, wow.
I mean, that's pretty good. I guess you're fine. How unfortunate. And then I guess, do you want to give me a quick sneaking roll, and we'll see how far you get before security begins to accost you.
All right, sneaking. Got it.
Oh, you rolled d8s, you filthy cheater.
Oh, I sure did.
What?
Oh, I didn't even see that. Here, I'll reroll for
I just
you.
did when I looked up and I'm like, why are those 8s green? Wait a second. Shenanigans. All right. You're still good, but
That's
I tell you, you give them an inch, they take a mile. All right. So you find a place that you can kind of hole up for the night. The one dude who's sitting in the guard booth by the main connection to the roads to the greater German areas. Um,
Mhm.
he's the kind of guy that's going to sleep on the job because who's going to come into a bit of an industrial park in the middle of the night. So it's easy to get past him, and you're going to find I don't know, would you go hang out by the trash, or where would you want to go to sleep?
well, if I'm watching the place overnight, I probably wouldn't sleep.
Okay.
I'd probably just get a good place that's got a good vantage point of most of the complex, as well as I'm assuming it's on. Is there one major road? Is it on an intersection between a couple of different blocks? If so, I'd want to be able to watch basically what looks like the main entrance, as well as a good portion of the complex, and also traffic.
Okay. So you're gonna find out that the main entrance is off like one of the highway. I assume you guys have industrial areas in the various places where you live.
Sure. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
where it's like here is a large building that produces a thing, and there are spots for 18-wheelers and other larger equipment to drive around. Um, that's kind of like what you're finding here. Are you being mobile throughout the course of the evening as you're trying to spy on this place, or are you just finding a spot to hunker down and be a living uh, camera?
At first, I just find a spot to hunker down
Okay.
and just kind of watch from one vantage point that gives me the best view of the place, overnight.
Sure. You want to give me a perception test, and we'll see how good your vantage point is throughout most of the evening. All right. So you'll get a pretty good layout of the place. I imagine, being a homeless person, you're gonna find the best places to shelter you from the elements.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get a good view of like the little alleyways and the cat, um, and that kind of stuff. Oh, there's a bunch of dumpsters over there I can kind of hide behind to shelter myself from the elements. Over there's 18-wheelers that are kind of lined up, waiting for the next day's business that you can kind of crawl under. Um, are you just gonna sit tight through the night, or do you have any other questions about stuff you'll be able to check out from a stationary standpoint?
I mean, other than just general traffic, what do I see? Do I notice any patterns, deliveries? Do the guards patrol? Other than general stuff like that, there's nothing specific that I can think of I'd be looking for right now.
Over the course of the night, there's not a whole lot of activity. You'll see a
We'll say lights in the
18-wheeler kind of
building.
come in. Not even any real lights in the building. You will be
Well, what
able
time
to
does
hear like some
yeah,
stuff moving around in there,
okay.
but no lights. So probably on automation of some kind throughout the evening.
Okay. And then then as it gets closer till morning, do people show up at all for like a shift? And if so, what time?
So you'll see people that show up for some of the other buildings probably around 7 o'clock or so. Um, for your building in particular, you don't really notice anything until about 8 o'clock when a security guard begins making his rounds.
Okay.
And he's kind of got one of those golf carts just putting around.
Cool.
And if you don't do anything, he's going to come up on you.
Oh, really? I figure like he would come across the street to where I am.
I mean, he's driving around on the golf cart, and you got one hit on a sneaking check
Gotcha.
to kind of hide yourself. So
All right. Well, then, if I notice that he looks like he's coming towards me, then I'm
he's
going to
coming
drop.
towards the building where you're hiding out at. Like
All
you
right.
were
Well, then I'm just going to.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I think he's seen me yet?
You can roll a judge intentions, and we'll see what you can ascertain from that.
All right. What's judge intentions?
Charisma plus intuition.
Okay.
He's coming straight for you.
Okay. Well, let's see here. If I can't get a good read on whether or not he's seen me or not, then what I'll do is I'm going to stand up. But while I'm standing up, I'm going to cast physical mask on myself to disguise my appearance.
Physical mask you as what?
Just kind of change my general features. I mean, I can't change myself into not being a dwarf according to the what I read. So I'm going to change hair color, eye color, skin tone, and then change
Facial
my height.
hair.
Yeah, I'll give myself like a beard,
Wait a minute, you're a
kind of
dwarf
like a
without a
bushy
beard? Oh, you're definitely not a dwarf.
No, I've got like I have a Van Dyke style beard, so mustache, goatee type thing going on. I don't have the full beard. So, but I will actually increase that to being so I look scruffier, look dirtier, and I think I can also change myself so I'm within a few inches. So I'll change my height by a few inches in case he's in case he's observant.
Sure. You can go ahead and roll out your spell, and we'll see how well that goes.
Okay. All right.
All right, and resist your drain.
Let's see here, and that is. There we go. Dang.
No, I've never really been familiar with the magic. The rolling a resistance. What do you add together for that for a check?
It depends on
your
your tradition. So for me, I'm hermetic, so it's my logic and will.
Okay. Just curious, figured I'd ask.
Yeah.
Shaman is charisma and will.
So I'm using intuition.
That's true. That is true.
So, what was the force you were casting that at?
Oh, I actually didn't decide that, did I? My bad.
Again with the cheating.
I know. I thought for some reason. Well, I was thinking that for some reason. I was thinking that it had. It was a straight. What do you call it? Like there was no choice of force. Like I don't.
The
No,
force
it
is
is.
normally your limit. So what is your magic?
Hold on. I'm looking up too many things at once. Which one do I want to go for?
We're just going to assume that you cast it at the minimal drain. So
Yeah.
you take 1 point of stun.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. And you are a slightly different homeless dwarf.
Cool.
And this guy is going to. You're like staying put in the general area, or.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of I'll just kind of stand up, move around. I don't know, maybe make it look like I had been asleep and now I'm waking up.
Sure. So he's going to continue to putt on over to you, and you will see as he gets closer, and he kind of spots you. He's got dark glasses, a cup of soy calf in his hand, and a looks like a nightstick and a taser off the one side, um, and maybe a bit of a hard ass look, like I'm gonna get me one of them homeless dwarves.
Okay. Hard ass, or are we like entering like deliverance territory?
So imagine that you're a security guard at a place that never has anything interesting going on, and,
Gotcha.
and
Okay.
suddenly there's
Thank
a
you. Someone
homeless
got my
person on
deliverance.
property.
Oh man.
It's a mall cop.
Got it. Well, okay, so that was kind of the question I had was I wasn't planning on being on their property. I was being across the street, and I guess that was my fault for not explaining that.
That might
So-
well be their property.
Yeah, I guess that's the question is I guess I will find that out is if this is their property as well. Okay. No, never mind. Let's do it. Let's do this.
Sure. Maybe
If
I did
if it goes bad, I'll just kill him. No big deal.
No big deal. You'll just murder a man.
I'll just end
Yeah.
his life.
He's just a human. It's okay.
There's so many of them. What's one less?
I know. They're everywhere.
All right, let me get a copy image location. So this is kind of what I had in mind when I was describing the area. So like one of those buildings, maybe even a second one, would be the brewery.
Oh, you would do that, right? When my mouse is all the way across the room.
Oh,
Nice.
that's fine. You don't need to. You don't
Okay.
Need to
That's actually a cool rendition there.
Yeah, that is really cool.
yeah, that's why I chose that picture. It was planned the whole time. Thank you, Google. So like across the street doesn't really do you a whole lot of good because you're not actually going to be able to
Right.
to see all that well.
Gotcha. Okay. No, that makes sense. Then I would definitely be, I don't know, against a building in between two buildings. Yeah, like you said, depending on which way the wind's blowing, all that.
Seeking
jazz.
shelter as if you were a
Oh.
homeless dwarf.
I know, right?
With seeing that kind of layout, we're gonna have to find out what building actually holds the vats too.
We'll just make it one big building.
Okay.
So these with different companies. So yeah, no, Paul Bart comes puttering up to you with his soy calf and his stern look, and he's gonna drive basically right up on top of you, like not running you over, but stopping the vehicle directly in front of you, and then he's gonna clear his throat with, "Sir."
Yeah. How can I help you?
You know that this is private property, and he's gonna kind of creak his way out of the golf cart, put down his little soy calf.
I ain't hurting nobody. Just needed a spot to rest my papers.
Yeah, well, your peepers are all rested. Come on, gotta move along.
All right, I'm moving.
And he will, as you begin moving, he will get back in his golf cart and kind of escort you in the golf cart out of here, like not offering to give you a ride, just kind of like
For sure.
puttering behind you.
Okay. Okay, yeah, like the whole time that we're doing this, I'm just gonna like be muttering under my breath, stupid people always gotta be bothering folks. It's a free world. We're all just living here. We're all gotta live
Eyeball
together.
his soy calf. Eyeball his soy calf.
And all
No
you're going to hear
reason.
behind you is the puttering of the golf cart and the as he drinks his soy calf, driving you out of here.
All right.
He stands a little taller as he crosses you across that line.
Okay.
And then what are the rest of you guys up to while Jurgen has an interesting morning? Maybe
Trying
not.
Till,
to find
you
a
wanna
meet up
go?
with these guys.
Sleeping,
Okay,
probably.
that's fine. You are allowed to sleep early. You don't have mall cops waking you up.
No.
um, Okay, well, Grog, after he, gets cleaned up a little bit and washes off the feeling of that murder drug, gonna get on my bike and head over to the orphanage that I had so spoke and deliver some of that money that I earned.
Okay.
To try to just help them out type deal.
Sure. They are happy to see you.
Interact with the kids a little bit before pulling the old lady into the back so I can give her the money.
I was going to see if you wanted to give a deposit.
Make a deposit?
Yeah, I was being sexual.
Yeah. Not with that old lady. Not with that old lady.
Not grandma.
Sure.
Nope, not grandma. Yeah, I'll pay off some of that a little bit, and then I'll go find some place to get some food. See if Chat Rat needs a ride over to wherever we're going to end up meeting, and I'm going to make sure I grab some food for Jurgen, seeing as I know he slept over on the streets last night.
I mean, he's been eating pretty good. He's probably got another soy burger or two left in his pockets from room service one of the times.
All right.
There is that. That is a fact. All right. I'm gonna go try to track down Shanks.
That was the guy you got all that cram off of, or trying to get all that cram off of.
Yeah, nice dude.
I mean, sure.
The
You
guy
gonna
who
take
likes to
anybody with you?
Anybody wants to go?
Yeah, you guys want to go talk to a crappy drug dealer / ganger?
Yeah, pretty much. That's all I'm
I'm
really
good with
doing.
gangers.
Okay. Well, if you won't go, you can go. I'll stop by and I'll swing by and grab Tara. Tilt, you coming, or are you going to go track down Jurgen?
I'll track down Jurgen.
All right.
Probably not terribly hard to do. You kind of know where he was going to be.
And just shove him in the shower for us. Thanks.
Yeah, that's a fact. And shortly thereafter, just make sure you keep the water running, because I'll make sure we throw Tara in there next.
You gotta get whatchamacallit, one of those bulldog step vans and just outfit it with a mobile shower unit.
Yes. I will save up for that.
Sure.
You've been looking at my notes, haven't you?
I mean, I just every once in a while I come across that on Imager where the guy made a mobile shower camper thing for homeless people to kind of just put some good back in the world. And it's like, go that guy. He's pretty good. He's making the world a better place. So, Tilt, you're going to go pick up Jurgen a couple of blocks away from the Target facility. He's looking all right. Maybe a little grumpier. What are you guys doing?
I'll take him back to my place for a shower and debrief.
Okay. You guys get some sausages for breakfast?
Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is very nice of you to show me where you live. I do appreciate this.
Where
Well,
do you
I mean,
live,
it's not-
Tilt?
Yeah, that's a good question.
What's your lifestyle?
It's high.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
Jurgen. Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie.
I forgot where I live.
It's all right. It's not important.
It's next to it's a river apartment in Charlottenburg, It's next to a river.
Is that so that you can jump out the window to escape from the police?
I mean, I'm not saying no.
I mean, because that's a pretty good. I like that idea. Do you have a little balcony?
Yeah. I feel like high lifestyle. There might be a little dock where I could keep not speedboat. What's it called? Jet ski, maybe?
Jet ski. Water do.
I would be okay if that was the kind of thing where because my apartment complex, we have garages across from us. We don't they don't come with the apartment, but if you wanted to pay an extra whatever a month, you can
Oh,
have
yeah.
access to a garage. I would be totally cool with this place having a similar deal where you can totally get for an extra something a month, you can get a portion of the dock set up that you can have your fancy boat on.
Yeah.
No, the question is does he have a fancy boat?
Not
Oh.
yet.
I mean, that's down the line.
You never know when a boat could come in handy.
Fact.
International waters, cement shoes, it's multi-purpose.
Yeah. And I mean, meta talk, that is where Tote likes to put people that piss him off. He grew up in London. There was the River Thames. Right, going bottom of the River Thames.
Bad times.
That's bad times. Yeah, no, I'll take Jurgen, pick up, some food, take it back to my place, and discuss what he saw.
Yep. And while that montage is going on, I kind of imagine Jurgen just kind of yelling it to him while he's in the shower.
You can still DNI in the shower, guys.
Meanwhile, Grog and Tara are going to go chase down the worst ganger ever, most likely.
Yeah.
Well,
And I'll make sure before I go that I'll actually get a troll-sized knife. Or a
Troll-sized
combat
butterfly
knife. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. You can totally.
And then, yeah.
You got a guy that moves much more dangerous things than that.
Oh, yeah. I have the weapons contact.
So, yeah. No,
I'll make sure I get that from him. And
Um,
I'm going to go hunt me some shanks.
Sure. Do you want to give me just I don't know. How hard do you think Shanks is to find? Just to track him down.
Well, I can't say he's doing anything important, so he's not really holed up anywhere. He'd probably be out looking about.
Sure.
I wouldn't say he's too hard to find. He's not like an overly busy guy.
I mean, he likes to think he's overly busy and super important.
Oh yeah.
So you're going to find out that he's at a little crappy diner that has no real food. It's all different versions of soy whatevers. It has like 2 waitresses. One is a troll, one is a dwarf, and they just kind of... Imagine if you could chain smoke for longer than you've been alive.
Not hard to do. Okay.
So that's the kind of place that he's at. He is in the back because that's where all the cool people sit. There's a couple of his other gang members around there that are just kind of hanging out. A grand total of 4 of them. There is a attractive elven woman with them for no reason. Like, why would she be with these losers? And then a pair of orcs.
Damn dandelion eating Drexa Society.
Orcs, man.
that's racist.
Okay, terrorist. I don't want to hear it from you.
Wow. I'm not even a terrorist anymore.
You say that now. I know what you're doing. You're hunting down toasters and burning toast on people.
Who told you?
It's the minor things.
It's the little things in life that make people happy.
Yep.
Well, I'll head into the diner and I'm gonna make eye contact with Shanks, but I'm gonna sit at a different set of tables from where he's sitting.
Yep, he will see you make eye contact and give you the little bit of a bro nod.
Yep.
But, he is king of this castle, so he's not going to come to you.
Oh yeah. Dude, he's not coming to me.
Not at least,
Okay. Okay.
in the first couple of minutes.
Yeah, I'll wait for a couple minutes, and if he doesn't continue to come over to me,
Do
or
you shoot him
doesn't
those
come over
glances
to
of
me,
like,
yeah, I'll glance at him and then glance at the empty seat across from me.
okay,
Lean over to Tara. I wonder how long this guy's really not gonna get the clue.
so it'll take a couple of minutes. You guys are the only people in here. This place is a dive. And Shags is just gonna yell, "What do you want?"
Oh, all right. You're still with me, right, Tara?
Hey, he's still there.
Okay.
They
Yeah,
have a bit of a giggle at you.
In that case, I will get up. I'm not going to be very happy at this. I'm going to glare at him. I'll glare at pretty much everybody else in that corner. It'll be obvious that my temper is now rising to dangerous levels.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to roll me an intimidation check.
All right, good. I was going to ask you about that. Seeing as
Oh, yeah.
how you're grumpified.
I'm now officially grumpified. He did not make me a happy man.
Sure.
Tara's
Tara,
just
you going
gonna
over
get
with
up and he's gonna get up and like pretend to like hold an arm out to hold him back, just to make him seem like more, intimidating. Like, okay, he's really about to hit you now,
love that.
guys.
I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, so can I? No, I can't.
You can totally
Can I
roll to
assist for the
assist.
default?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Default.
The dice that he can take are limited by his ranks in the skill.
Yeah.
Why I oughta.
Well, yeah, you oughta.
All right, take one more dice.
Take one more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't really
Well,
give me much of anything.
All
We
right,
tried.
so you look like a large angry troll. That's
Yeah,
pretty standard for trolls.
I'm gonna end up walking over there. Where is he sitting at in relation to everybody else in the
He's kind of
thing?
like
It's like in the middle of everybody. Is he off to one side?
round corner booth. He is at the back, and then there's everybody else is kind of evenly spread around him, as though he were hot shit and king of the castle.
Okay.
As you guys approach, the woman is gonna tell Tara's like, that's an outfit you got there, and they're all gonna kind of giggle. Well, she's gonna giggle, and they're gonna kind of like.
That's an outfit.
Yeah, because if
Trying
memory
to
serves,
say
Tara looks like
something?
a fashion disaster.
A fashion is. He's actually kind of like blatantly a whiz ganger.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
Is
fits
it
for
actually-
Seattle.
Is it actually affiliated with another gang?
If they know of Seattle gangs, yes, it is.
Okay, they probably don't know about Seattle gangs. These guys
Yeah.
barely qualify as
I
a
highly
gang.
doubt it. Yeah.
Yeah. Just gonna glare at her with his one eye.
She's gonna blow you a kiss.
He's gonna
Oh,
cringe.
at that point, I'll look at her as like, look, if you need to get a room, do it on your own time, not mine.
DNI to Rod. Don't you fucking leave me with her.
I'm sure you'd be able to eat her up. I mean, what with her being an elf and all. Shanks, I believe we have business.
He's gonna kind of nod to one of the empty seats across from him. It's obviously not a troll-sized seat, so you'll need to grab one from like two tables down.
I'm going to look at him, look at the chair, look back down at myself. I was like, you're joking.
He shrugs. Yeah, we got
Sarah's
business.
just gonna drag a chair over.
We got business I told you was gonna take me a little while to get.
Yeah, I'm checking on the status, and I got a little something extra if you're interested. But, I mean, if you want to keep playing with that little toothpick, then by all means.
They're all gonna kind of look to him with like a boy, and he'll kind of look around.
They all do that with him?
It's one of those situations where like you were just like, I'm gonna tough guy you, and they like turn to look at him because now he is honor bound to tough guy back.
Okay, so when they do this, I'm going to instantly give him a little bit more rep, and I'm going to look at pretty much every one of them. And I was like, I wouldn't talk if I were any one of you. At least he has the stones to do business with a troll.
They're gonna kind of look back at you, and they're be like, remember, two of these guys are orcs, so like,
Yeah.
And he's gonna square up his shoulders and kind of like lean back as though he was stretching, and then like bring his hand down with his little stupid switchblade in it as he does. It's like whoosh, and then kind of stab it into the table.
I'm going to chuckle. I'm going to reach into my jacket, pull out my butterfly, flip it around, and stab it into the table.
Do you want to make it look super cool?
No, I'm going to go for base. I'm going to go for base and probably bury the blade halfway through.
He's going to leave his sticking in the table and like the little point just kind of boom, 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 wobbling back for. It's like, come on, man, this is an all right place. You don't have to break their stuff like that. You'll notice looking at the table where you have kind of put a giant hole in it, there is shanks is kind of scratched into the table a whole bunch in different places.
Yeah, not damaging the property at all.
It's like, look,
So-
what else you need? I told you it's gonna take me a couple of days. It's only been a day.
I know. I'm checking on the status. I kind of do that. You know this.
And he's gonna kind of
I'm
like
gonna,
sigh a little bit because
I'm gonna stand up.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say, since you don't have any progress on it as of yet, keep me informed. Consider the knife a gift. I'm gonna turn and walk out.
he's gonna kind of smile like, yeah, you see this guy, and then he's gonna reach across the table to pull it out, and he's gonna like struggle it for a minute before it comes out. As you walk away, you will hear just about everybody kind of laugh at that.
Oh, over my shoulder. Since I'm presuming Tara is following,
Maybe you could stay with the pretty elf lady.
I'll say just loud enough. What? You didn't want to get her comm link?
She's just gonna like glare at Grog. No.
Your loss. Whatever. All right. I'm gonna make sure I say that loud enough at least so that the elf can hear it. Yes, I'm gonna instigate something with him.
No, that's fine. You can wingman by association here.
Exactly.
And what did you say, Tara?
He flat out said no.
He's
So-
scared.
Did you say it loud enough for them to hear, or were you just kind of?
he kind of just like grumbled it, but it was loud enough. Like it was like no.
She'll call out. It's like, it's all right. You couldn't handle me anyway.
It's not even gonna respond.
I will chuckle. I will chuckle.
So you guys
And
will be
I
able
guess we'll go find the other guys.
to get out of there unharassed. And, you know, the waitresses are just kind of sitting in their corner, not paying any attention to what's going on because they've got smoking to do.
Oh my
Yes. That figures.
So what do you guys want to do? We've had a little bit of stuff.
All right. We figured out what was in this stuff, or at least what it will do to trolls and orcs and whatnot, presumably. So
Yeah,
we've
I
got a
gave you
little
guys
bit of
info based upon what the out
What
of
I
game
did.
kind of stuff about it, like my intentions with the plot drug.
All right.
yes. So now it's a matter of going to go find the other guys, find Tilt, find Jurgen, get together and see if Tara needs to do anything else.
Well, I do, but we're just waiting on the drugs at this point, right?
That's all I'm waiting on. Yeah.
Hmm.
Hopefully it'll come through sooner than later.
So we're gonna hit this place all at once, or do you just want to accompany me to a little dive real fast?
I can accompany you, do a little dive real fast. Ain't gonna bother me none.
All right. Well, let's just inform the other two. You guys are
All right.
listening in, right?
Yeah.
Sure. So Tilt and Urian, are you guys doing anything fun?
Just hanging out, like looking around his place, just checking everything out. I'm all showered and fresh.
For the first time in a couple of weeks.
I don't know. It probably rained at some point.
Yeah.
I could only imagine like you came out of like the bathroom in like one of Tilt's robes, and you can just see in the robe pocket that you've stolen some of his cologne.
Nah, I wouldn't bother with
The
cologne.
soap,
that would
the
give you away.
shampoo, everything.
I was like,
Just-
I'd come out in one of his robes or something like that, and then just be like, well, like if you want, I can put these clothes back on, or you could wash them for me.
You have a high lifestyle. You totally have an auto laundromat thing in your apartment.
Yeah, there
yeah.
we go.
I kind of
Put them
imagine
in
that he would keep the little 2-ounce bottles of shampoo that you steal from hotels, and then would fill them up like in this situation. Like, I can't take the whole bottle, but if I just siphon off a little bit,
You'll never notice.
Huh.
it's the perfect crime.
Until we'll never notice.
Exactly. There was something that. All right, I assure you. Oh, you guys ever been out like doing yard work a whole lot, and you're like, man, I got a tan, and then you get that shower, and it just all comes off because it was really just dirt.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
That's kind of how Jurgen's life
Yes.
cycle goes. It's like, man, I am really tan. Oh wait, never mind.
I imagine, right, that Jurgen's gonna tell Till what the kind of thing that the security guard was wearing, like what he
Yes.
looks like.
Yeah.
And I imagine Till will then go out looking for the close enough equivalent of that
Sure.
at like
You can
I
find
don't-
like a
security
working gear or something.
people, yeah, working gear store or something. Just pick that up for
Not a
him
problem.
and Jurgen and Grog, because I imagine that Tilt and Chatrat could share, just in case. Oh! He's also going to pick up. He's gonna go out and shop for that. He's also just gonna pick up boiler suits.
Sure.
He's just gonna pick up a boiler suit.
Do you have any kind of fashion type knowledge?
I probably should.
Well, it's
Probably
either that
don't.
or I was only asking to see whether or not you could guess the sizes that your teammates wore rather than asking them. It's like, oh yeah, what size?
Nope.
What's your inseam?
No.
Okay, you just kind of
He's
eyeball
gonna
it.
have to ask people. Yeah. This one's troll size. This one's for babies.
You
Give
stop
it
by
to
the
your-
big and troll.
Oh, great.
Yeah. I guess that'll be Tilt's day out.
And you were doing anything super exciting?
If he's gonna leave me alone in his house, I'm gonna wander around and see what's the what inside this place. Does he have? I mean, he's got like automated laundry. Does he have someone who goes out and buys food for him? Does he have like a list somewhere lying around?
Oh, geez, the food bill.
I mean,
I'll just add some items.
yeah, you could probably just get it like drone delivered because
Yeah. All right.
high lifestyle. So yeah, you can totally, assuming that Tilt just kind of leaves you there to do whatever.
Yeah, I'll just be like, don't break anything and don't run my bills up.
Proceeds to promptly run the bills up.
You got it. Not too much. I mean, I know, like, just a little bit. Order some.
I mean-
If he's got like good alcohol in the house, then I don't need to order any.
Yeah. I mean, he probably does. He probably has like nice
mean,
scotch or
You
something.
have a high lifestyle. You probably have something like that.
Do you
Yeah.
care if I smoke?
No, actually, because I have knowledge in smoking. Tilt is a big smoker.
So do you
Sweet.
have like a little
I have
box with
cigars.
cigars that
I
you're not
do.
supposed to
I have-
open
I have
for
like a
special
lit-
occasions?
Oh, Lord,
Yeah.
half of them are gone.
No. He wouldn't. What I would do is, Jerry would just hang out. He'd probably take one of those fancy cigars, dump out the tobacco, and then roll up his deep weed in it,
What a monster!
and then just sit back
Oh.
and smoke it.
It's okay. Tilt looks at the money first. He can just deduct.
It's like, all right, we're all getting 10,000 nuyen for this job, except for Jurgen. He's getting 9,900 for that.
That was a nice cigar, goddammit. Yeah.
All right, then we can go straight into a little bit of hackifying things and see where that takes us.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh, why are you so gun shy? Just warm up the old the edge fire here.
Yep. Ooh.
So do a quick look. All right, host ratings, great. All right, you will be pretty easy to spot it as a. Let's go with a rating 3 host. For whatever that means to you in your character's eyes.
It's not government.
It makes me sound like you watched them try to hack past the borders the other night. It is on you, bro.
All right. Oh, we're ready in Matrix. Okay. I'm assuming Grog drove him close enough that I'm not taking any noise penalties, unless there's like a spam zone somewhere I didn't notice.
Yeah, I would.
All right.
I'd get you close enough to not worry about stuff.
Yep. So the passed out Terra will just, let's see. Let me Matrix perception first. Hey, well, state running silently, yada yada.
Okay. You may ask me 4 questions about the host.
All right. Firewall.
7.
Ooh.
Or I'm
This is
sorry,
gonna
6. Rating 3.
All right, 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Firewall. What else can I ask? There you go. Answer rating is 3. All right, that's kind of all I can get while outside that's relevant. So let's try to get that first mark. Hack on the fly.
Big money, no whammies.
Maybe whammies. Oh,
See? I don't know what you were so scared of.
well, I could only keep 5 of that.
Oh man.
Oh my God! Really?
Off to an amazing start.
You know what? Let's just take our first break now.